Hi, everybody. Welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. I'm John Branningham. We're working on our month of finding your parks, and right now our fire week, or at least a few days. And now we're headed towards the fire that you knew I was building towards, terror of fire. In national parks, that's part of the reality. It's part of the thing, but it doesn't make it any less terrifying. And so I just talked yesterday about how had smelled a fire, and it's the someone else's fire. It was their fire burning Redwood Canyon, which was important and good to do. And though I know it's important and good to do, I'm also terrified by it, right? And I smell that fire, and it's like that's a tremendously scary thing because I'm an animal, and animals are killed by fires, so we have a natural instinct to flee that. And so, okay, so when has fire been terrifying to you? Write about that moment. And I don't think you need to use the word scared or bad or anything like that. I think just writing about it will do it. I nearly lost my house to a fire, and that was the fire, the old fire in 2003 that burned down so many people's houses, and it was terrifying. I remember we had missed the mandatory evacuation. Like they came down and announced it, and we just our house was incredibly soundproof, so we didn't hear it. So we wake up the next day, and nobody's in town. We said there must be a mandatory evacuation. So we got up and we drove out, and I came around the corner, and there was just a wall of flame coming up the mountain. It's like, oh my God, the house is going to just go. I mean, I wasn't terrified for myself because I knew I could drive out of that, but it's like there's no way they're going to save this. But they did because they're firefighters, and
And they're awesome.
they're awesome. They're amazing. I can't believe what a great job they do. Anyway. That would be my scary fire story, and there's any number of those sorts of things. I might also do when my dog, his last summer we had him up here, and he had bad arthritis since he was cold, and he kept trying to jump into the fire. I'm sure not realizing how bad that would have been, and I caught him like in the air a couple of times, and then tried to just kind of warm him up by putting him in front of the fire without jumping into it. And that was kind of a scary fire moment. Whatever it is, and it doesn't have to be in the forest, doesn't have to be anywhere. I'm sure you've had some bad incident with fire. Anyway, when you're done with that, post down below, and I'll see you tomorrow on 30 Days Until Done.